I think someday things will get better in Hong Kong. And I'm optimistic because in every single election, territory-wide election, from the first one for LegCo in 1991, where a broad portion of the Hong Kong people were able to vote for the first time, until the last elections 5 years ago, November 2019, when Hong Kongers voted for the district council seats. In all of those elections, roughly 6 out of 10 Hong Kong people have always voted for the pro-democracy camp. And I believe that although many people have left Hong Kong, maybe it's not 6 out of 10, but the majority of people in Hong Kong want freedom, they want democracy, it's in the Hong Kong DNA. British colonialism was not perfect, but certainly under the last, especially during the last 5 years under Chris Patton, but even before that, the whole post-1945 period after Japanese occupation was really about the development of civil society, of NGOs, of more diversity, more pluralism, and more freedom. And it's an area I've studied very closely, and it is not a British plot, as the Chinese sometimes seem to think. They seem to think that this is all some Western plot, and that the notion of freedom. I saw this with the judges. They were asking, when Jimmy Lai talks about universal values, they said, these aren't universal. Some countries just have their own values. Well, I'm sorry, we have the United Nations Declaration, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. 75th anniversary of that is this month, and China signed on to that. China, as a matter of fact, a Chinese delegate was a key member writing the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. What Jimmy Lai is trying to uphold are universal human rights, and it's their rights and values that most Hong Kong people hold. And I think someday the media and Hong Kong people will be able to freely express their views again. Don't ask me when or how it's going to happen, but it will happen. I would say that one of the biggest mistakes that foreigners and the Hong Kong elite and the Chinese elite have consistently made about the Hong Kong people is to assume that they don't care about politics. When I first came to Hong Kong in 1992, I remember actually Tycoon Ronnie Chan telling me that Hong Kong people didn't care about politics. He was one of many people who said that. This was despite the fact 500,000 Hong Kongers have been out in support of the students in Tiananmen. I was editor-in-chief of the 2 English language newspapers. I heard again and again about Hong Kong people, you know, they don't want politics, they don't care about that, they just want to make money. It's actually really not true. And I think the Hong Kong elite is so out of touch with Hong Kong, ordinary Hong Kong people, that when change comes, and change will come, you know, the elite is going to be surprised, as they always are, because they're living in a different world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your interest, and you know, wish you all the best.
Thank you. You too.